Susanna J. Dodgson, November 13th, 2022. It's about 4 o'clock and the lights are fading. The clocks turned back last week, so we are in winter time and it's cold. So I'm at Radnor monthly meeting, Radnor, Pennsylvania. And it's like we're in the middle of the country. I walked from Radnor train station and there's just woods upon woods upon woods. And here it is. This is oh my, what a gorgeous building. Oh my, old stone building. Quakers came to Pennsylvania and they were honest and they made a lot of money and they built gorgeous buildings. Then a lot of them became Anglican. I'm guessing because they like Anglican bells and smells, service, ritual. They like being buried in big graves, not tiny Quaker graves. I don't know why anyone would ever want to become Anglican after being Quaker. Although I grew up in the Anglican faith and I really enjoy services. But one priest telling me that Iraqis weren't human, that did it for me. If you let one priest in who has no empathy or compassion for other humans, that's the end of the religion for me. This is the typical Quaker graveyard. Not embellished. And very possibly in the wintertime that can be used for sledding. Okay, look at this gorgeous building. I'm here for an interfaith Thanksgiving dinner run by the Peace Islands Institute, Pennsylvania chapter. Peace Islands Institute was started by, I always get his name wrong, anyway, he's a cleric who lives in Pennsylvania and who was blamed for the terrible atrocities that Erdogan and his supporters visited on the Turkish people a few years ago. I cannot ever speak highly enough of the Peace Islands Institute. They're very much interested in education and decency. They are Muslim, but as with everything, there's a lot of different types of Muslims, as there are a lot of different types of Christians. And this is the graveyard. It's gorgeous. Well, I just dumped my backpack. I don't imagine anyone will steal it. But I suppose if someone stole it from Radnor Meeting, I'd be really impressed. Berkowitz. Oh, that's a recent one. Oh, and that's also a high grave. That is not in the Quaker style. This is in the Quaker style. Cynthia Nixon Falcoff. Well, that's interesting. Actually, they do have old ones that are also raised. Kettle. That's interesting. This is, usually the graves in most of the graveyards are flat, but every meeting makes their own rules. We are loosely a confederation in the Philadelphia yearly meeting, but that's very interesting. Sumiko Nishi. Oh, there must be a story there. Japanese. name. You can be anything in Quaker. We don't discriminate. In fact, we welcome everyone. We're not a cult. We are the Friends of Truth. That's what we called ourselves. Well, I hope you're enjoying this walk through the graveyard. I do walk through a lot of graveyards. And as I explained before, it's because they're quiet. No one bothers me. Gosh, this was a very big graveyard. I believe there are more graves here than I can see in Haddonfield Monthly Meeting Graveyard. But that might be because this meeting started later. A lot of the early graves in Haddonfield, there were wooden crosses. The Elizabeth Haddon is certainly buried there, as was her husband, John Estow, and no one has any idea where they were buried. I don't know why. Maybe the records weren't. I don't know. We record everything. Look at that. There's a bird's nest. Fabulous. Oh, this is really nice. This is what makes everything worthwhile. A nice walk. And ending with a nice graveyard, which pretty much describes life. There's a very busy road out front, Conestoga Road. And I walked here on the Radnor Chester Road, which I think was designed to kill walkers because there's absolutely no way to walk on it safely. Although I survived it. Oh, look at this, it's just gorgeous. Look at that huge tree there. That must have been glorious a couple of weeks ago. So here we're surrounded by busy roads. There's one in the front, there's one in the back. But I imagine meeting for worship is very quiet because it's a very solid stone walls. Oh, look at that. Just goes on and on, which is great. And here I've walked back down to the meeting house again. God, it's beautiful. Oh, my. And the roof looks like it's in good shape. The gutters are in good shape. Oh, wonderful. So this is an active meeting. And actively loved by the living as well as the dead. And that makes me very happy. I wonder if any of my relatives ended up here from Lurgan Meeting, Belfast Meeting. You Pritchard Quakers that landed in Ireland in 1690, and I'm quite sure some of them showed up in America. Once you start traveling, you just don't stop. I'm certainly an example of that. Okay. This is the parking lot. So they have a section here. Looks, maybe this is for children or something. There's a front garden. That's where the trash cans are kept. Oh no, that's the, okay. Yeah. Okay. This is the side. Gorgeous. Okay, I'm just going to go at the front, look at the front, and that'll do it. Look at these houses along here though. It's just gorgeous. And here we have some Radnor Friends Meeting. 1693. Whoa. 1718. Oh my. And it's still in good shape. Okay, so this meeting was here long before everything else around here. That's lovely to see. Okay, this is great. Susanna J. Dodgson. November 13, 2022 in Radnor, Pennsylvania. Thank you very much for watching, and may you be blessed and always walk in the light.